The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Let it out. Alright.
That's disgusting.
Alright, shut up now. These are the properties of rational exponents.
Yes.
This is the product of powers. How you do it? You get numbers like this, like 4x, 5x, 2x, with exponents like 3, 7, 50. Now you would add the exponents and you would multiply the numbers. So it'd be 40x to the 60. Okay. Now power. Simple. For like this problem, 6 to the third, and as that number on the outside is 2. You multiply those two, you get 6 to the 6th. You do that stuff, and you get this big number right here. It's pretty big.
46,656. You can't say it.
46,656.
Just kidding.
Now this is the power of a product. It's kind of complicated, but it's kind of simple. You get like this number, these right here. You would distribute the 3 into the parentheses. So you get 5 to the third, x squared to the third, y to the third, and z to the third, and you solve it, and you get 125x, x to the 6th, y to the third, and z to the 9th. Now negative exponents. This is simple. If you have a negative exponent, you put it over 1, then you flip it, so the 3 to the negative 2 will be on the bottom. The exponent becomes positive. Now your answer is 1 to the 9th. 1 over 9, same shit. Same thing. Okay, zero product property. Simple. You get a big number, like 69, 69.9, 69.99. To the zero property, equals 1. No matter how big your number is, if it's to the zero property, it equals 1. Now down here, quotient of a powers. This is simple. You get on an equation like this, you subtract the exponents. So right here, you can see how I cancel the exponents, and I end up getting x to the second, x squared, y to the fourth, and z. Simple. I just cancel the ones out. Now power of a quotient is power of a quotient. It's simple like I did last time. You would cancel out the ones inside, so you would minus it, and then when you're done minusing all those, you distribute the 2 inside, so you get all these. So you get like 3 squared, x squared, y squared to the second, and then z to the second, and then 4 to the second. Your answer would be 9x squared, y to the fourth, z squared is 16 on the bottom. That's it. Alright, that's it.
Alright, so this problem is about hang time. So we already know. Well, we got Mr. Suhu over here. You know, he crazy. He doing on the snowboarding. You know, doing his thing. And for the first problem, he was in there for 2.5.
You guys aren't done yet?
No.
So we're not going to wrestle?
No.
Oh, alright.
Alright, well, the show must go on. Alright, so Mr. Suhu was in the air. We know he's in the air for 2.5 seconds, but we need to find out his height. So to do that, we're going to use this function. Our function is t, which is the time he's in the air, which is 2.5 seconds, which equals 0.5 radical h. So to do that, we set up the problem. We put 2.5, which is the amount of time he's been in the air from right here. So 2.5 equals 5 radical h. And we need to cancel out that 0.5, so we divide it. And we do the same thing on this side. And since they both have decimal points, we could just move them. So this will turn into 25 over 5, which will equal 5. And we need to get rid of the radical. So to do that, we have to square it. So once you square 5 and you square this just gets rid of the radical, which is just h. And 5 squared is 25. So for the first problem, so with Mr. Suhu being in the air for 2.5 seconds, he went a total of 25 feet, and that was his height. Now for the second ramp that Mr. Suhu went on, you know, he's more crazy and went all the way up here. So for this one, he was in the air for 5 seconds. So we do the same thing. 5 seconds equals 0.5 radical h. So we do the same thing. We cross it out, put 0.5, cross it out, and we do the same thing over here. Then we move the decimal, so it's basically 50 over 5, which equals 10. And then we have to get rid of the radical, so we square it. Then we do the same thing over here. That equals 100, which is height. So that's 100 feet. So on the second one, Mr. Suhu went 100 feet high. There you go. That's it. Peace.
This is nth roots of and rational exponents. So you given a problem like this, and you would take this bottom number and put it, and you would square root this and put this number right there, and then you put it in parentheses, and you put the 5 on the outside. So what you do right here, this means what 3 numbers will get you 8, and I solved it and you get 2, right? So once you do that, you just simplify it 2, and you have 5 outside. So now you do 2 5 times, and since this is a -8, these are going to be -2s, and it's an odd number of negative numbers, so your answer will be a -32, and that's how you solve that one. And if you're getting a +1, same exact steps. You take 27, you square it, you put the 3 right here, the 2 on the outside. What 3 numbers give you 27? 3. 3 squared, you simplify it. 3 times 3 equals 9. And that's how you do nth roots and rational exponents.
Smile.